JP has been sponsored by Airtel.
All right, a pretty detailed answer. The Indian Grand Prix. So which part of it do you think is the right answer?
The Airtel and the Indian Grand Prix, they are the main sponsors.
All right, I'm just messing with you. The Budh International Circuit, you did say the track built by the JP Group, so I'll give that to you. Budh International Circuit is the right answer. And so 100 BHP for CAC. So as you saw there, the picture wasn't of Mr. Jaiprakash Gaur, remember? That was the text clue, and that's just the point I'm trying to make, that you have to find the links to the answer, all right? Next, let's move to the team that was placed second so far, and that's, of course, the team from BITS Pilani. So let's take a look at your set of clues, gentlemen. BITS Pilani, the answer.
Is it the Tafe tractor company?
Is it Tafe? No, it's not Tafe, which means buzzers now. And it is CEC once again.
CEO of Sauber Formula 1 team.
The Sauber Formula 1 team is what I was looking for. And I'll give you that again, 100 BHP. The connections, of course, Checo is the nickname of the Sauber driver, Perez. Amul, of course, is the Indian partner now for the Sauber F1 team. And Monisha Keltenborn, the CEO, as you mentioned, is, of course, the CEO of Sauber. So, right answer. And so now we have the next question, and this one is for IIFT. Don't worry, I will not ask you to sing like that. I just want to know what the answer is.
Something to do with Land Rover?
Something to do with Land Rover is not what I was looking for. So let's go ahead with buzzers. And this time it's the other boys from Chandigarh, UBS.
Sengyong.
Sengyong is not the right answer either. So one more round of buzzers.
Nissan.
It's BITS Pilani.
Nissan.
Nissan. How are you making that connection? I'm curious.
It's just a guess.
Just a guess. Well, it wasn't good enough. I'm really sorry. It was the Tata Aria. What was being sung was an aria from an opera. That was Tata Young from Dhoom fame, whose picture you saw there, and the Thai-born pop singer. And of course, the aria began its life as the crossover concept at the Geneva Motor Show. So the X-over was just another name for the Tata Aria. So I thought that was a dead giveaway. No harm done. And now we've got the question that comes directly to you, CEC. Let's see it.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure.
So, any idea on that?
The Lincoln Motor Company.
How do you reckon that was Lincoln?
Just a guess, because pre-Civil War United States, that's why.
So you don't really know whose voice that was?
No.
I'll tell you, it was the voice of one of the presidents of the US, called Abraham Lincoln. Absolutely right. It was a good guess. 200 BHP. Yeah, you thought you hadn't got that one, but that's right. And quickly want to tell you that the picture was Mr. Henry M. Leland, founded Lincoln Motors. Sunshine Special and Bubble Top are two of the presidential cars that Lincoln has been supplying over the years to the White House. So good job with that one. All right, and finally, UBS, here's your set of clues. Catchy foot-tapping song there, but the answer, UBS.
Force India.
Force India isn't right, and so once again, buzzers. CEC.
Total.
Total, no, not Total. Once again, let's use buzzers.
Is it the Citroën WRC team?
Is it the Citroën WRC team, IFT, before I could even ask them? No, it's not. Unfortunately, you were really close. It's a brand belonging to the French oil giant Total. Elf. The reason for that song, Shahid Kapoor is their brand ambassador here in India. And the Elf Moto Zone is an international chain of workshops aimed at providing motorcycle owners with professional and good quality bike servicing. So that's where we were going with those 3 clues. Good attempt, and you were very close, but can't give it to you. All right, so 3-point turn. Everybody's taken it, and we go straight into the last round. Flying finish is what we call it. 100 BHP for the right answer, minus 100 for the wrong answer. This is the first time you have negative marking coming into play. And of course, it's a buzzer round, so get trigger happy, guys, and feel free to hit the buzzer. Remember, if you hit the buzzer before I finish my question, I won't finish it. Are you all ready? Let's begin. Which company's corporate tagline is "Wir lieben Autos," meaning it's IIT Kanpur?
Opel.
Opel, yes, absolutely. We live cars. That's the right answer. Rolls-Royce has added a second model in its Ghost lineup called the EWB. What does Ghost EWB stand for? And it's IIFT.
It's an electric vehicle.
It's not an electric vehicle, it's extended wheelbase, very simply. Name the only 4-wheel drive event in the country that runs in Noida on a stadium format to make it spectator and media friendly. It's CEC.
Thar.
No, the Char Guna Char is what we were looking for. It rhymes with Thar, but not quite right. In the 2-wheel segment, name the first dirt bike that's being launched in India by Hero. And it's Bits with the buzzer. Ms. Plani, I need an answer. All right, doesn't pass. It's the Impulse. That's what we were looking for. With which part of a car would you associate rack and pinion? Once again, CEC with the buzzer.
The steering.
Steering is right, 100 BHP. After Chennai, where has Ford decided to open its next IIT?
Sanat, Gujarat.
Sanand, Gujarat. Bang on, 100 BHP to you. In the Skoda Laura RS, what does RS stand for? It's IIFT.
Rally Sport.
Rally Sport, right, 100 BHP. Which was the first car company to use crown gear differentials in its car? The right answer is Audi AG. What is the technology that enables phone-controlled charging in the Reva NXR called? It's called Revive. Which Formula One driver was dubbed as the crash kid by McLaren chief Martin Whitmarsh last year? IIT Kanpur once again. And I need that answer.
Alonso.
It's not Alonso, it's Sebastian Vettel. That was the right answer there. And so, unfortunately, minus 100 on the last one there. No hard feelings, but we'll see where things ended up. But before I can take you to the scoreboard, there's a little bit of a twist in our very first episode here. And we have a tie, and guess what? We have more than one tie. There are 2 sets of teams that are tied at the same score. I'm not going to say who is placed where, but for the sake of argument, there's going to be a special buzzer question. This one is only coming to BITS Pilani and IIFT Delhi. The rest of you may not answer. Whoever hits the buzzer first can answer the question. If you get it right, you move ahead. If you get it wrong, then the other team moves ahead. Which company recently unveiled the Vision Efficient Dynamics concept? IIFT Delhi.
BMW.
BMW, right answer. So that gives you a little bit of an edge. Absolutely right, 100 BHP to you on that. Right, now we move on to the other 2 teams who are also tied at the same score. It's CEC Chandigarh and IIT Kanpur sitting next to each other there. And this one's for you. Which famous scooter brand is hailed around the world as a way of life, not just a scooter? It's CEC Chandigarh.
Honda.
Honda is not the right answer. And that means CEC Chandigarh loses 100 BHP on that answer. The answer was Vespa. All right, so now we can take a look at where the scores stand. This is how things have now stacked up. UBS Chandigarh failing to open their account, followed by BITS Pilani with 200 BHP, Boys from Delhi from IIFT at 300 BHP, CEC slipping back just a little bit there with 400 BHP, and it's IIT Kanpur with 500 BHP winning our North Zone final. Congratulations. So exciting first episode here of the Mahindra AQ, and at this point let me quickly call on stage. With us we have Mr. Vivek Nair, the Senior Vice President Marketing of Mahindra's automotive business. Things have just about kicked off here on the Mahindra AQ. There's plenty more quizzing, lots more questions and lots more action expected over the next few weeks. Join us next week for the East Zone finals. There's plenty coming up on NDTV, including the news headlines. Thank you for watching. We want all of you watching at home to get involved as well. You got the chance to pick up some cool prizes too. And so here's a question for you. Name the Mahindra brand, which means truth in Latin. Send us your answers by SMS. Just type AQ, a space, then your answer, and send it in to 56388 on your cell phones. We have a grand prize winner as well who'll get an all-inclusive trip to Mahindra Adventures special multi-day expedition, while other prizes include a trip to the Mahindra Great Escape and, of course, lots of Mahindra AQ gift hampers. You can log on to mahindraaq.com to find out if you are a lucky winner of one of those AQ gift hampers. The competition closes by Sunday evening.